Hey, everybody, welcome back to the Breaking Up with Burnout podcast. And I am so excited for you to be here with us because I have met my new friend, Alison. We met on a networking call, and I just loved her energy. I love what she's doing, and I'm always happy to share and celebrate people that are coming into my life so that you can experience them as well. So, Alison, thanks for being here.
Thanks so much for having me. Tiffany, breaking up with Burnout. This is my wheelhouse.
Yes, yes. Then
I've
we
been through it and we're in recovery mode now and things are looking really bright. So happy to be here and such a huge topic, especially for women.
Yes, I would agree 1000%. So, yeah, so
Yeah,
let's get into it. Will you introduce yourself
yeah,
to the listeners and let us know what you do?
definitely. So I am technically a spiritual guide and intuitive energy healer, but that is a little bit of what I do. I have so many more things that I do. But my main focus is healing ancient ancestral wounds that
Mhm.
we all come to this lifetime with. And as women, we're carrying the load. I work with midlife women who are going through that shift, going
Mhm.
through that change, going through that identity shift
Yeah.
when they are in the middle of it, the messiness,
Mhm.
everything's happening, and they've lost their purpose, they've lost their passion, they've lost their joy, and they've lost their energy. I just have a couple notes here.
Yeah.
And it's that tumultuous time where things are breaking off from
Mm.
them. If they have kids, their adult kids are going away, but they're still not fully away. So they're
Yeah.
dealing with that.
Mhm.
They have parents who are aging and ailing,
Mhm.
and they're dealing with that.
Yeah.
Their job is in flux because it's the retirement, you're getting old stage, but
Mhm.
you don't feel old in
Mm.
midlife.
Yeah.
You're in your 50s, 60s, maybe your 40s. Going, what do you mean I have to slow down and retire? I'm just getting started for the
Yeah.
next 20, 30, 40 years of life.
Yeah.
And then we've got relationship issues if you're in a relationship because everything is going to everybody else. All of the energy is being pulled to all these things.
Mhm.
And we go into perimenopause and menopause, which is just
Whole nother
throwing
thing.
us
Yeah. Mhm.
everywhere that we do not want to be.
Yeah.
And it all comes at the same time. It's this perfect storm of life.
Mhm.
And all of our energy is going out. There's nothing left in the well. We're not connected in. There's nothing left for us at the end of the day. And there's so much demand, so much responsibility. And we're Gen X. We're fine. Just heap it on. I'll get it done. No problem. I'll get it done.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're dying a slow death inside because you don't have any more time and nothing else to give. It's
Yeah.
okay. I'll get it done. No, I'm fine. It's okay.
Yeah.
Just give it to me.
Yeah.
And that's sacrificing yourself to
Right.
everything else around you. And there's nothing left inside. So I bring back the energy, the joy, the
Right.
purpose, the
Yeah.
passion,
Yeah.
and the perspective so that they can be centered. It's all out of alignment.
Yeah.
When you're not aligned, you're doing stuff that isn't aligned.
Yeah.
You are pulled everywhere else, and there's nothing left, and you're not living your truth. You're sick, you're burnt out, you have no
Mhm.
energy.
Mhm.
You're done.
Yes,
And you don't have
yes.
to live that way.
Right,
You do not have to live
exactly.
that way.
Yes, I'm here to, like, beat that drum with you because I have been working on a training of mine, and one of the things that I ask in the training for people to ponder is that, burnout recovery is actually discovering your true self.
Yes.
And you just hit on that, and I was like, "Oh, that's so good," because we do things out of alignment all the time for various reasons, whether it's people pleasing, whether it's we wanna be loyal and dependable in the workplace, whether it's, culturally
Perfectionism.
acceptable, yeah, perfectionism, we wanna appear a certain way, and
Mhm.
what's happening, it may give short-term gain, but what happens is long-term detriment, really.
It's unsustainable.
Yeah.
It's unsustainable.
Yeah, yeah, so I love that you
No wonder
we
we're chronically ill.
right. Exactly, that too.
Solved it.
Yeah, I've been having this conversation with a lot of people because I'm like, we're not talking about chronic illness and women that are high achievers or business owners or entrepreneurs. We're starting to talk about it, but we're not really talking about it.
We're not talking to each other.
Yes, yes.
We're
Hmm.
not talking about it in the grand scheme, but we're not talking about it
Yes,
with each other.
yes, yes.
And that's not how women are supposed to work.
Exactly. Yeah, we are wired
In
for
ancient
connection.
societies, they
Yes,
were the core.
yes.
The core, they held everything together. They were the
Mhm,
wise ones at this age.
mhm.
And it's just not happening.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So how do you when you have clients come in and you're like, we gotta be talking to each other, we gotta be communal, like, how do you help your clients get to that place of like, "Oh, yeah, like, I do need to be talking about this with other people," and help them see that connection point, how pivotal that is for them?
I'm a huge advocate for group containers.
Mhm,
I also am a community builder.
mhm.
So coming in this year, I will have a couple of communities at
Nice.
least, and I have a coaching container coming up. But right now, I work one to one with people
Mhm. Yeah.
because they're just in the early stages of figuring this out.
Mhm.
Once they get a bit deeper, that's when the community can happen. Once they
Yes.
realize, hey, I need help and I'm not alone.
Mhm. Yeah.
And having that support, that validation that oh, I hear this all the time. I think I'm going crazy.
Mhm.
You're not going crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
You are overwhelmed and you're going through an awakening, whether
Mhm.
that's a personal growth or a spiritual growth or whatever it is, you're going through an awakening.
Yes. Yes.
And you don't have to be by yourself because
Yeah.
she's going through it and she's going through it and she's going through it.
Yeah.
And if I look at my clients, like, oh, you need to talk to her because you
Mhm.
guys have the same stuff going on.
Yeah.
You've got the stuff with your kids. You've got the stuff with your jobs. You've got the stuff with your spouses or your partners.
Mhm.
You've got this stuff with your parents.
Mhm. Yeah.
And nobody's connecting it.
Yeah. Yeah. Why do
I
you
think you have
think
to bear it on their own.
Yeah. Why do you think that is? Why do you think there's a disconnect?
Society.
Yeah.
And we are the Gen I am one of these midlife women.
Mhm.
We are the Gen X where we had to do it all ourselves
Mhm.
and we had to be all we grew up in the 80s and
Mhm.
the 70s and
Mhm.
even some of us in the late 60s where it was peace and love and women getting back their power,
Mhm.
the women's lib movement,
Yeah.
women moving up corporate wise in
Mhm.
business, but she had to be not in that feminine archetype, but in that masculine
Yeah.
archetype.
Yeah.
Do it all. Don't I remember back in one of my corporate jobs in my 20s, I was told as an empath, didn't know what that was at the time,
Mhm.
by a female manager, it's not I was getting emotional. It's
Mhm.
not okay to cry in business.
Mm. Yeah.
What?
Right.
What?
Yeah.
And I was a lowly peon. She didn't even probably know my name.
Mhm.
But I remember her saying that. And she was, you can bleep it if you have to, she was a
Okay.
bitch.
Yeah.
She was not a nice manager. She was not a
Mhm.
nice manager to anybody unless they
Mhm.
were getting her ahead.
Yeah.
She was not lifting up and empowering the women below her. She
Mhm.
was stepping on them to see how high she could go.
Yeah. Yeah.
And everything was on her because she had this huge department and everything else.
Mhm.
And that's the mentality we grew up with.
Right. Right.
That's the mentality that our parents and our grandparents, the little woman at home, does all the domestic stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kids, relationship, uh, parents, caring for parents,
Mhm.
especially with those other um, ethnicities
Right.
that
Yeah.
immigrated.
Yeah.
You
Hmm.
take care of the elders.
Right.
You take care of the kids
Yeah.
as the mom,
Yes.
as the woman of the house.
Yeah.
But then you throw in the workforce that we're
Yeah.
in. So
Yeah.
we've got all that, plus we're working,
Yes. Yeah.
plus we're more aware of what perimenopause and menopause is.
Hmm.
And it's just this jumble tangle of life
Yeah.
that is heaped on us that we don't ask for help. We don't validate what we're going through
Hmm.
and get support from other women. Yeah, I know
Yeah.
exactly what you're talking about
Yeah.
because we think we have to do it ourselves.
Right.
And a lot of that is that ancient ancestral program we come with
Hmm.
servitude, slavery.
Hmm.
Women are lesser than men, which
Yeah.
is coming back into balance now.
Sure.
All of that is playing in our ancestral DNA.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's a really hard thing to get out of
Right.
and to heal unless you're aware of it. And if
Yeah.
you're an island unto yourself trying to do it all, and all the plates are about to smash to the floor,
Yeah.
you are not going to be on the okay on the other side of all the plates smashing to the floor because
Right.
you don't have anything in your reserves to continue on. It's unsustainable.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's where we hit
And there
that.
has to be a breaking point.
Right. Right. And that's where our body starts speaking. Talking about chronic illness, that's where chronic illness starts
Yeah.
because we
That
ignore the quieter
yeah.
signals for such a long time because I have to, or I have to push through, or I have to navigate this. And I like what you said about um, bringing it into awareness. Bringing into awareness, it's not just your mindset, but it's maybe your mother's mindset, or maybe your grandmother's mindset, or maybe the great grandmother, and it comes down the line, and we have to break that, and we don't even know it's there a lot of the times. It's very much in our unconscious programming until we can
100%.
become aware of it.
And it's in our DNA.
Yeah. Yeah.
It is memory in our DNA.
Mhm.
And it's not just a couple generations, it's way back.
Yeah. 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 I did some research. I love doing like research in biology and all this kind of stuff to help like tie in with mental health, and I was doing research on birth, like birth trauma, and because when we're born, when we're passed on that DNA, like they're like what your what your mom goes through the womb. It was this crazy connection of like when your mom is carrying you, we know there's things that are passed on. But when um, you're being created and formed in the womb, there's DNA from your grandma that's in there. There's DNA, like you said, that it's past. It was fascinating to read that. I wish I could articulate it better, but it was just reiterating the point that you were saying that like there's so much packed into our DNA, into who we are, that we don't even know that it's there, and it's shaping like how we show up and how we're navigating the world.
Yeah. It's incredible how much we don't know.
Yeah, yeah,
We
yes,
do, but we don't.
right, exactly.
And how much we are tied to that. And we're in such a disconnect. We think this is it
Yep.
in this human experience we are having.
Hmm.
We in this human experience body, we're disconnected from our zero point, our soul, our spirit, our essence.
Hmm.
But all of that other stuff is heaped on in our energetic body, in our physical DNA,
Hmm.
and we've been programmed, and there's these patterns and uh, circuits running that we're just playing out, and we
Right,
do not have an option
right.
until we are aware and can break the patterns,
Yes, and that's why.
patterns and loops.
Yep, I love that because um, when I'm teaching about burnout recovery, part of it is sharing about like it's not all your fault. How you're feeling, how you navigated the world. Of course, we can all take some personal responsibility, but I have this whole triangle, and it's only the top piece is me. The other are the things that we're talking about. It's societal conditioning, it's ancestral conditioning, it's all these other pieces that come into play that kind of is a perfect storm unless you are doing intentional work. Unless you have somebody like me or Allison walking with you and saying, hey, here are the blind spots. Like, here, I noticed you said this. Let's talk about this. Let's unpack it. Or working to bring out that unconscious, bring things into awareness. Because as much as we can love personal growth and personal development. Like, there's only so much we can do on our own, and that's why Allison and I exist, is because we
And there's
are.
coaches
Yeah, that's why our profession exists, because
and
we know.
therapists
Yeah,
and counselors.
exactly, because we know, like, the human experiences that we can't do it, we can't see it because we're too close to it.
When something's running in your ancestral DNA of, let's take people pleasing, for instance,
Hmm.
because it's in your DNA and you're sitting here, and this might be 20, 30 generations back,
Hmm.
and it's been reinforced every generation down to you. So you don't have just the inflection point of 20, 30, or more generations of
Sure.
whatever happened that brought in the people pleasing,
Yeah.
or whatever other thing, the control, whatever other thing you're playing out.
Hmm.
Let's like people pleasing, for instance. And maybe back here it was an issue of, if you don't jump through this hoop as we want you to, you will be killed, and or your entire family will be killed. That
Yeah.
is huge incentive to do what you're supposed to be doing
Right.
at the
Exactly.
level you're supposed to be doing it.
Right.
And when it happens back here, and then the next generation, couple generations, the next
Hmm.
generation, you have all those generations. And if it's back 20, 30 generations, you've got all of those memories sitting in your DNA
Hmm. Yeah.
from this one inflection point of people pleasing because they were going to be killed,
Yeah, yeah. That is
or whatever
whatever it
atrocity
may
was
be.
going to happen.
Yeah, yeah, that
Yeah.
is,
That's huge incentive to be a
yes,
people pleaser. But you don't even
exactly.
know why you're a people pleaser,
Right, right. I was just talking
or
to
a
somebody.
perfectionist,
Yes.
or a control freak, or whatever it is.
And I feel like the response to it's like when there's an awareness, and this is part of my own story, it's like, oh, why am I that way? Or like almost like heaping, like, we're hard on ourselves. The inner critic starts to come out, and we're trying to say, like, it's actually, it may not be you. It may be generations of conditioning that has formed and is coming out in you.
100%.
Yeah. So Alison,
And it's something as simple as, I find this all the time.
yeah,
I just stop myself in the kitchen and I'm doing something. I think, why do I do it that way?
yeah,
Well, I know my mom did it that way. I know my grandma did it that
yeah,
way.
yeah,
And it doesn't have to be done whatever it is.
yeah, yeah.
Stirring with this type of spoon instead of this type of spoon.
Hmm. Yeah,
And everybody else does that type of spoon, but you're using this type of spoon. Well, why do you?
exactly.
I don't know, because that's what my grandma used. That's what my mom used. That's what
Yeah,
her mom used.
yeah,
It's the same sort of thing. It's just conditioned into you, and it's
right.
automatic.
Exactly. I'd love for you to explain how one of the ways that you help people unpack some of this generational conditioning.
So I am an intuitive energy healer.
Hmm.
So I have all of the clairs.
Hmm.
There are 9 of them. 5 of mine are very, very strong on top of my human senses. And then 4, I don't get touched very often. I don't smell very often. I don't taste very often.
Yeah.
But the other ones, and sound, I don't hear clear auditory. I don't hear very often. But all of my other ones are, they're bright,
Hmm.
brilliant, and they're all coming at the same time. So one of my abilities is to be able to see across time, space, dimension, and reality.
Hmm.
So I can, everything everywhere all at once is happening together,
Hmm.
and I can see the energetic blocks or feel the energetic blocks in
Hmm.
somebody's energy field.
Okay.
And when we go in, my cues and clues are physical pain, because we are not meant to have physical pain.
Mm-hmm.
So if you've got physical pain in your shoulder on the right, that tells me a whole bunch of stuff about what that is, or your hip, or your knee, or your chest, or your jaw, whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
And I start digging it in. They start showing, spirit, God, universe, source, whatever your higher power is, it is channeled through me for you. It
Mm-hmm.
is not my message. I do not remember most of my healings after. I don't remember the details. I get the highlights.
Sure.
And it is all channeled. Everyone is different.
Mm-hmm.
When I work in groups, there are themes that are running through the collective consciousness.
Mm-hmm.
And typically, I will have clients in a week or two, and they'll all have similar stuff. So
Yeah.
that's how I work with groups.
Nice.
But what I see are the blocks. I
Mm-hmm.
do mindset work. I
Mm-hmm.
do energy healing. We do some reframing. We do some past life clearing kind of things,
Mm-hmm.
visualizations. And I never know where it's going to go
Mm-hmm.
because I'm guided to do it.
Yeah.
But I have healed shoulder pain, migraines, chronic knee pain.
Mm-hmm.
For my clients who are open
Yes.
to the energy work, because it is happening in the energetic field, and then your body has to catch up.
Yes. Yes. Yep. I would
So
have
we
to
heal
say,
the energy field, and then your body that has had, for instance, the shoulder pain for
yeah.
many years, we remove the block, the energy block that's sitting in your field,
Mm-hmm.
and then your body, after it's healed, it's like, wait a second, but that's been there pretty much for as long as you can remember.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's not. So your body has legs and has to catch up to life without this, whatever that block was in your field.
Yeah. Yeah. I love
Yeah.
that because, and I love that you said people that are open, because
Mm.
traditionally my background, as far as from doing like neuroscience and mental health, um, looking at your energy field feels a little out of our field. And what I've learned over time in the study and the research and personal experience that I have had is that it's just as important, because we are all spiritual human beings. And historically, in the mental health field, we don't always address that. That is something I personally do because I've seen the importance of it. And I love that you do it. And there are experts like you because um, we need you. We need you to understand that. And those that are listening that are like, I'm not sure about this. I don't know. I'll just like vouch. I have not worked personally with Allison, but I've had some energetic work done, and it just enhances your healing process in a whole different way. Um, so I encourage you to lean in and
I will say everything is energy,
yes. Mm-hmm.
and everybody has the clairs. Everybody is intuitive.
Mm-hmm.
That's that spark. Even if you don't think you are, that's
You
that
have it.
spark of like,
Yes,
that doesn't feel right. Or you
exactly.
walk in a room and you're like, ooh, no, I don't want to talk to that person.
Yes.
You're
Yeah.
feeling their energy.
Yes.
You click with somebody. You're on the same wavelength. You
Yes.
vibe with somebody. Those are
Yes.
all energy words.
Yes. No, I
So I
love that.
work with the little baby open to spirit people who are like, oh my God, I think I'm going crazy. You're not going crazy. You're having
Yeah.
spiritual awakening
Yes.
for the most part, especially if you're in perimenopause or menopause. To the people who are super open, bring it on, just do your magic, whatever it is. And I now ask my clients where they are on a scale of 1 to 10 so I can hit them at the level that they will
Yeah, yeah.
understand.
That's awesome. Awesome. That's so cool. Allison, where can they find you if they're interested in finding more information or more information of the things that you're talking about? Where can the people find you?
So I think my name's showing, Alison Stuckey.
Hmm.
You're going to put links in?
Yes, I'll put links in the show
Yeah.
notes. Yep.
Everything is AlisonStuckey.com.
Hmm.
All of my socials handles are Alison Stuckey.
Mhm.
And I do online healings. I am in Toronto, Canada. I have clients all over the world.
Mhm.
It's a Zoom. It's just as effective because it's energy.
Mhm.
And I do one-on-one healings. I do have a midlife clarity call if you're in
Mhm.
that midlife sweet spot, 40 to 60-ish. We can just see what's going on
Mhm.
and what's happening with you with all that pressure and stuff that might be leading to burnout. And also I do an energy alignment assessment, which is a half hour with me, and based on the conversation we have, we figure out where your energy blocks are so that you can move forward if you'd like and you become aware. Just opens that we
Yeah.
look inside the
Yeah.
box.
Yeah. Yeah. You just
You can
open
go
it up.
further if you would like.
Yeah. 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 Opens it up just a little bit. Awesome. Awesome.
Exactly.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. You guys, make sure you click on her links. Make sure you follow her, subscribe, like, all the things. Check her out. So, the last question I always like to ask people on the podcast is, what are you doing right now to break up with burnout?
I have been doing this for quite a while
Mhm.
because I had a history because of who I am. It was not safe to be who I was for
Mhm.
most of my life.
Mm. Mhm.
So when I was little, I always had throat infections.
Mhm.
Found out later, made sense. That's your throat chakra. I wasn't speaking my truth.
Mm.
Fast forward into my 20s, my 30s, I was so out of alignment because I was living as I was supposed to be living.
Mm.
Go to school, get a job, work through the ranks, retire.
Mhm.
So not how I was meant to live my life.
Mhm. Yeah.
And my whole system was out of alignment. I was repeatedly sick, nothing life-threatening, but definitely
Sure.
debilitating
Yeah.
with energy, no
Mhm.
energy, having no energy. As an
Mhm.
energy healer now, not
Mhm.
having energy is the worst thing that can happen to me.
Sure.
And I learned over time that less is more is not more.
Mm. Yeah.
And when I was doing more and doing it all and overproducing, oversharing, overgiving, over everything else,
Mhm.
overstimulating myself, I had this pattern. Go, 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 crash.
Mhm.
Not a little crash. Crash, a week or two,
Yes.
bedridden, couldn't do anything, come back up, go, 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 crash,
Yep.
go, 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 crash. And now I build in rest
Mhm.
and reset. And if I am doing events or out or away or traveling, I build in recovery after.
Mhm.
So now my life looks like this.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, that's my story too of the going,
Yeah.
going, going, crash, going, crash. Um, Same.
And it's misalignment.
Yes, yes,
That's even worse.
yeah,
Because I
yeah.
was in a corporate setting. I was going to a big tower downtown.
Mhm,
I'm an empath.
mhm.
I feel the thousands of people
People.
around me
Mhm.
every day
Yeah.
on the subway, cramped in the morning.
Mhm.
All of that energy, I didn't know how to protect myself. I didn't know that I was an empath at the time.
Yeah.
And I was wondering why every 2 or 3 months I was sick, like sick, sick, sick
Mhm. Mhm.
because my energy field was overstimulated. It was done. I
Yeah.
was so depleted trying to protect myself from all of that.
Yeah.
And I've grown up in a big city of millions of people, so I naturally learned my barriers,
Yeah. Yeah.
but it would still deplete me
Right. Right.
because I could go, 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 and then crash.
Yeah.
I never understood why I was always so sick.
Mhm.
In
Yeah.
the last 5 years, understanding this, I I've been energetically sick for a couple days,
Mhm.
just recalibrating my system,
Sure.
but that feels different. It's not physical
You're not.
take you out
Yeah. You're
sickness.
not crashing
It's a
and burning.
recalibration.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, yeah. But I would say in the last 5 years,
Mhm.
even when I had the thing that came in 2020,
Mhm.
I was this sick compared to most people.
Yeah.
Like it didn't affect me as bad.
Yeah.
Nothing makes me sick, and I don't take any medication for anything.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
can clear it out.
Yeah. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yes, it is.
Allison, thank you so much for being here. I loved this
Thank you for having me.
conversation. Yeah. Yeah. You guys, again, check her out. Go to her website, book a call.
Please.
See, yes, book a call with her. See what your energy, but like look into the box of your energy block,
Just a
because
peek.
yeah, because it is really fascinating to have a different perspective on what's going on. So, all right, you guys,
Yeah. And
thank
everything is energy.
yes, yes, yeah. I was gonna say with that too. I talk about how emotions are energy and how the emotions get stuck in us, just like with the energy, like it's energy blocks. It gets stuck in your body, and your body starts to feel that, and then it starts to say something to you about it. So,
Because emotions are energy in motion.
yes,
And when we don't keep those emotions moving,
yep,
then that's where we get into trouble.
yes,
If you can keep those emotions moving,
yes,
the energy unblocked, then the emotions don't
it'll
get
get
stuck. They're
stuck.
supposed to
Yeah,
be in motion.
exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, awesome. All right, you guys, thank you so much for being here, Allison. Listeners, thank you so much for being here listening. If you're watching, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time here on the Breaking Up with Burnout podcast.